So everybody's got their own opinion, so, you know.
Salvatore M. returns with, what's your favorite Barbra Streisand song? Evergreen, The Way We Were.
The only really thing I know about South Park, Barbra Streisand is South Park, so I'm not too much of a big fan.
Let's see. Callum from the UK. Hi, Vampiro. I'd like to know what it is like being in the wrestling games. Did you get any money for it? Also, fuck you for kicking my ass in backyard wrestling, too.
Okay, sorry.
You get any money from the games? I know you said that you didn't get any from WWE TV. But
no, man, no, I didn't.
Rocky Patel, what do you think of the dirt sheet guys like Meltzer?
I'm thankful that he exists because there's a lot of people that wouldn't have access to that information. He was kind of like the innovator of like these shoot things and stuff, you know, like pushing the information. But at the same time, I also think it's pretty hard for me to respect a guy more than a wrestler. A guy who's never been in the wrestling ring to speak bad about anybody in the wrestling business, I don't think that's fair.
On the road. James DiPaolo on Facebook. Vampiro, what was the locker room like at XPW Cold Day in Hell? Also, was there legit heat between you and Chaos? You seem very stiff in the match.
Joey Chaos? No, man. I worked that way because at that time I was going to Japan like every weekend, so that's just my style, and Joey's like my friend. XPW? That's the Rob Black thing, right? Mm-hmm. Man, I stayed the fuck away from that dressing room because I was scared. Those guys were fucking intimidating, man. And there was all these porno girls running around, and you had all these fucking big guys with all these piercings, and they looked like serial killers. They're just really weird. I stayed the fuck out of there, man. I was scared, dude. You know?
You drank blood and
Yes.
have ghosts from a morgue following you, but you were scared of the porno girls.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you know.
Sergey from Russia, talk about your fireball incident at Wrestling Society X.
Yeah, everybody seems to make a big deal out of that. I actually got a really cool picture of it, of the moment it hits. So like, it looks like I'm like one of them Fantastic Four people converting into. I don't know. Everybody says it was a big deal. I didn't see it. I've never seen it. Was it that bad? I don't know. Fuck. How was it? It doesn't really feel good when you singe your fucking ear off, but I don't know.
The Iceman, what was it like working for Dixie Carter? Is she really as clueless as internet reports make her out to be? Clearly you'd stick it to her, but is she clueless like we hear on the internet?
No, of course not. I mean, if you were a multimillionaire, you don't get there because you're clueless.
Clueless about wrestling?
Well, anybody in anything that you do, the first time that you do something, you don't really know much about it. But she's been in the wrestling business for how many years?
Well, yeah, a
10?
fair amount, 10 years now.
And she's been around the top people, good and bad. I'm sure she's learned. It's like anything else. At the beginning, I'm sure she was, as they say in our business, fairly green. But, you know, you learn. She's put her time in. And I don't know why people speak bad about her. It's thanks to her you can watch wrestling. Mm-hmm. So, you know, leave her alone.
Did you sleep with her?
I'd fucking love to, man. But
you didn't?
No, of course not. She was my boss, and she was married, and, you know, you don't even think like that.
We hear things. Right? We hear things.
Well, fuck, hook me up, dog.
Jay Zaretsky from Ontario. You were in TNA's, in the TNA hair versus hair match between Shane Douglas and Raven. Supposedly, someone replaced the electric razor with one that would not protect Raven and caused him to be somewhat scalped. No. Do you have any inside information?
Yes, I do. They turned it around, and they cut his hair. The blades are supposed to be this way. They turned it, and then the guy who cut it was so fucking nervous, he didn't know, and it ripped his head to shreds. It was like, holy fuck. He was mad about that.
The Misfits is this chapter. Misfits. Caleb Randall, did you and the Misfits have a falling out? You rarely talk about your brief alliance with the Misfits, and I've heard rumors and such, but I want to know from the man himself what exactly happened between you and the Misfits. If nothing happened, do you still keep in touch with them?
Yeah, I keep in touch with Michael Graves. It wasn't really a falling out. Yes, but it wasn't between me and them. The band had issues, and Jerry Only, God bless him, wasn't a wrestling guy, and he wanted to be a pro wrestler. He's a New York City kid, you know, from Lodi, New Jersey, a punk rocker, rock and roll guy, and you walk into, you know, the redneck area of wrestling, which would be Atlanta and it's, you know, all those kind of people, right? And that's not speaking bad. It's just a different fucking mentality. Those guys who were running WCW, they were good old boys. Then you got a 45-year-old guy coming in with eyeliner and his hair all fucked up and tights and black this and that and heavy metal and punk rock. They didn't get it. And obviously Doyle fell in love and married Randy Savage's girl. So there were some things that happened there. And it just kind of imploded on itself. You know, Jerry just wouldn't leave them alone. He would call them all the time. They would get mad at me. It was starting to affect them booking me, and it was just kind of like...
Hey, how did you get caught in the middle of that? I mean, that seems like a problem between them and the organization.
Well, because I was they were like, Vamp, what the fuck did you bring these guys here for? Oh. And I was like, I don't know.
Smitty T. Mockingbird.
But there ain't no problems, man.
Okay.
It's all good.
You want another cocktail?
I've had 36 in the last 40 hours, so I'm good.
Hey, Vampiro, Smitty T. Mockingbird here. Got a question for you. From the Misfits, Michael Graves. He put out this Scarecrow Collections box set a few years ago with a demo on there with you called The Dead Sleep Easy from a band you guys formed called Devil. I'm just curious, and I'm sure a lot of other people want to know, is there ever going to be a Devil album with you and Michael Graves? Are there going to be any more releases? Is there something else that was recorded that was never released? Let us know. Smitty T. Mockingbird wants to know.
Smitty, why is it windy in your room? Did you hear the mic, all the interference? Yeah, it must have been under a ceiling fan. Go ahead.
I'm going to push for it. I'm pushing for it. And I know Michael wants to do it. Yeah, we had this idea. We did this thing, Devil. Fucking great idea, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm hoping. I'll give it one more. Yeah. I'll say yeah, because it's one of those things I just got to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope, you know, Michael, it's in Michael's, balls in Michael's court, man.
Juggalos.